Hello everyone, this is Quentin Figueroa here with Crowd Freedom, and I'm going to talk to you about whether or not there would be a minimum wage in a free society. So in a lot of more socialistic countries in the world right now, we have a minimum wage that guarantees that a person makes a certain amount of money for doing certain labor. So you can't pay somebody lower than what the minimum wage is. Now the problem with this is the whole idea of a free society is the maximum amount of choice. So somebody needs to have the ability to choose kind of fully what they want to do. So if somebody wants to work in a free society and do kind of a really low skilled job that might only pay $2 an hour, they need to have that kind of freedom. Because right now in a society, they don't have that freedom. If somebody wants to work for $4 an hour, they can't do that, so they remain unemployed. So right now the minimum wage, it actually hurts poor people, even though a lot of people who support it think that it helps them, because the minimum wage creates unemployment. It makes it to where if there's a job that pays $4 an hour and the minimum wage is $8, that $4 an hour job is not going to exist. So somebody won't be able to come and work that and learn those skills and develop themselves and that kind of thing. So you are basically creating higher unemployment by having a minimum wage, and you're taking away the freedom for somebody to choose kind of what they want to do. You're taking away the freedom for somebody to choose how they want to associate with another person. And in line with that, a minimum wage is worse for the overall economy, because the whole idea of an economy is to allow free exchange and people to kind of do things that are beneficial to themselves and each other. And by doing that, you are creating the most ways to optimize resources and to optimize services and to provide, to fulfill everybody's desires in a way that is most efficient. And when you do that, there's less waste. So by not having a minimum wage, you are letting more people exchange freely, which is going to create more products and services and innovations in a society than if you were to kind of force them to think a certain way and not allow these non-minimum wage type things. So of course, not having a minimum wage is a better thing for society as a whole, which means you're not even going to have to worry as much about that kind of thing, because you're going to have a higher standard of living. And yeah, there's also not going to be a need to keep up with inflation or anything like this, like we're told with the minimum wage, because for two reasons. You're going to be able to choose the currency that you want to use, so it's not like everybody has to use the same US dollar in order to do something in a free society. And if the US dollar or whatever currency you're using in a free society starts to inflate, then you don't have to keep using it. You can just use like a deflationary currency, and you can just start using, you can do whatever type of transaction you want with whatever currency you want. So there's not going to be an inflation that the whole economy has to work around. And so you don't need to even worry about inflation in a free society, and you don't have to plan a minimum wage around that type of thing like we try to do now. So it's not even worth worrying about or talking about, because you can choose whichever currency you want. And if there's an inflationary one, you stop using it and you use a deflationary one, and it's not even an issue there. So yeah, overall, there would not be a minimum wage in a free society, because it's just going to make everyone's life worse. You're going to have less choice where to work. You're going to have more unemployment. You're going to have less people learning skills to work their way up the ladder. And it's not something that would be in line with a free society. People need maximum choice, and that is taking away that choice. So yeah, there would not be a minimum wage in a free society, and it would be a great thing for poor people and rich people alike. It would be great for everyone. Everyone would benefit because of it. And even in countries where we have it right now, we should get rid of it, because it's doing more damage than good. It's hurting the people it's trying to help. So no need for that. And thank you very much for listening, everybody. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends if you find it useful, and expect more videos like this in the future. Thank you very much.